Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Lonzo Ball is on his third NBA team. He said, coming to L.A., I was a young kid with a lot of expectations on me that I didn't really live up to. Then shipped off to New Orleans, I improved the areas that I needed the most work in. Now I'm the player I am in Chicago, one of the key guys, and trying to contribute every night. Kevin, back to you.
Great. Thank you, David. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Now Golden State's starting five. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Moody is out there with Weissman. And for Chicago, they've got Drummond. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Anderson. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Ball in at the point guard. And the Warriors start out with the ball. Curry outside. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, if you play that far off of Steph Curry, that pull-up game starts to become a weapon.
Ball dishes to Wiggins. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. And Anderson kicks to Wiggins. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's a three-point game. Their last encounter was in San Francisco.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
We talk about gutsy wins, and on a night like that in the last game where they just did not shoot it well, that's a steal during a regular season.
Curry's shot is off. Curry, they just worked San Antonio in that last game. Pass to Moody. Thompson outside. Wiggins against Curry. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City.
And he also positioned himself perfectly to grab all those rebounds. Guys, can't forget about the
Smith. Pass to Drummond. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That is his first foul of the game. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Look at Chicago. They're in the middle at 5th in the conference, looking to build on the wins as the season goes on.
Yeah, but checking out Chicago, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Draymond Green. His last 10 games, he's getting around 4 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Still without a basket in the game. Anderson outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Anderson that time shooting without any hesitation. Slow-mo getting one off.
Thompson surveying the floor.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Brent, unfortunately, the young career of James Wiseman has been plagued by injuries.
Yeah, it's been really tough, Kevin, with that meniscus injury. 39 games into his career. He had his surgery, and then he was trying to come back, and multiple setbacks in his pathway to try to get back on the floor and become an impact player as the first overall pick.
Been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
And both free throws good for Wiseman.
Still a ton of intrigue around what it is that James Wiseman is going to be in the NBA. It's really about him staying healthy and getting a consistent opportunity to be solid.
Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Count that bucket. Curry's got 8 points. Bulls trail by 7. Ball finds Anderson. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul.